Well, drive on, Mama. Andrea TV here, coming to you on Tuesday, January 4th, 2022. The time is currently 2:12 p.m. We just arrived down at the Avenue about 2:07 p.m. and turned on the apps. Received a couple that we didn't want to accept due to no tip, and received our first order we're going to take for $8.37, going 2.3 miles. We're going to Guapo's for some Mexican food. Let us go. Okay, we are on our way to Guapo's and received an add-on for $6.62, going to for an additional 1.3 miles. We'll be going a little slower today. I don't know if you can see it, but it snowed pretty bad yesterday, and some of the roads are not fully clear, but here is really good. Well, it took them about a month or so to catch on and to catch up with all of the other Popeyes franchises, but now I cannot pick up at the Popeyes on the Avenue anymore. Time is currently 2:40 p.m. Accepted my first order at 2:21. Then they sent me a Popeyes add-on for $6 and change for an additional 1.3 miles. The first customer's Guapo's was ready, and it's literally about 3 blocks between Guapo's and Popeyes. Now, after Popeyes is ready, and I made my drinks because they don't make the drinks for you because their drink machine is not behind the counter, I'm getting in the car at 2:40 p.m. Yeah, no more. Okay, the time is now 2:57. We have dropped off both orders, waiting to receive another one that we're willing to accept. They did send one for $6.30 for a total of 2.3 miles, but that would be going further into Bethesda, and I'd rather stay in the DC side up and down Wisconsin Avenue, so I denied that. Then they sent 3 different no-tip orders. I don't understand why someone thinks they should use, or you should use your personal car to bring them anything in this type of weather with no tip. But let's go. I'm back. The time is now 3:03 p.m. Received a Uber request, $6.69, going for a total of 2.3 miles, 2.5 miles, picking up at Dunkin'. So it's Tetris time. Okay, the time is now 3:29. Just dropped off the DoorDash. The customer offered me or asked me my Cash App, and the offer was for $8.22, but I guess there's a peak pay going on and didn't know it. She was embarrassed. She tipped $2.47 and had someone driving in the snow to come meet her and bring her food. I don't give out my Cash App to my customers. That's not something I want them to have. I understand people don't have cash, but she'll learn next time. Tip what you want. You know it's bad weather. I know your mother taught you better. But anyway, on my way to the Uber Eats, which is literally a mile away, 4 minutes driving, and accepted our next DoorDash for $6.25, going to Mickey D's for a total of 2.3 miles. Let's go. Okay, we just dropped off the Uber Eats Dunkin'. On our way to McDonald's DoorDash, they sent another Uber Eats batch delivery, same restaurant, 2 stops, $14 or $13.48, 4.1 miles. We took it. Tetris. Soul Spice, here we go. That last order was $6.25, no hidden tip, and they wanted me to bring it to their apartment. Yay. Okay, I was incorrect. It was not 2 pickups at the same spot. One was for Soul Spice. The second is for Guapo's. We're going back for Mexican. I'll never get over it. In DC, some of the lobbies are on the 8th floor, meaning where I come in on ground level, they have all of these apartments below it. Super weird. Okay, time is now 4:43 p.m. Picked up both of those orders, delivered them, just accepted one for $6.55 for a 2.5 mile total. I'm 1.2 miles from the restaurant, so they're 1.3 miles from the restaurant. And I'm hoping to pick up a double because on that same street, connected, they have taco, they have Soul Spice. Across the street, they have, well, diagonally across the street, another Mexican restaurant, you name it. So let's see what happens. Okay, the time is now 5:02 p.m. Accepted an order for, I believe, $14.01 or $14 and change, going to Magruder's Wine for a total of 3.1 miles, and we're about 1.2 miles from Magruder's, so we're still staying in the area, getting a few DoorDashes that are good pay, but the mileage is too high. It is now the dinner hours. I definitely am not going past like 2.5 miles in total to get this money. Ka-ching! Okay, time is now 5:30. Accepted our next order. It was right next to our existing drop-off. $13.98 for 3.5 miles. And I hope I didn't mess myself up because that means I'm going out of my area. But it's a beautiful restaurant. Let's go. Look at this cute little bag. Fancy. So yeah, picked up the Slofina, whatever it was, and this is too far. It said it was going to take 15 minutes, but that's 15 minutes during normal conditions. As you can see, it is icy snow conditions. The sun is going down. There may be spots of black ice. I will not be rushing. And if I had have known that restaurant was right there, I would have known that 3.5 miles is too far and puts me out of my area. So I messed up with that one. It's still not a bad thing because where it's dropping me off, there's still plenty of restaurants.
In 2 miles,
I will be
34th Street Northwest.
I will be waiting to get an order bringing me back to this area where I know the restaurants, I know the street names, and I can get in and out and won't have a 15-minute drive from the pickup. So that's just a tip. Learn your restaurants, double check, go out of Uber or DoorDash, type it into Google Maps or Apple Maps, whatever you use, just so you'll know exactly how long this whole trip is going to take you, because we're not going to be out here all day, right? Okay, just dropped off, and they sent a beautiful batch I would have taken if the ground didn't look like this, and if these nice little quiet streets, they didn't have an accident literally like 3 blocks from here. So it was $25.75 for 5.4 miles. No, $21.75 for 5.4 miles. I had to deny it. I'm not risking accidents and unnecessary travel and going further into downtown DC. We just got our next one we're going to take for $14.19 for 2.1 miles. That's more like it. Okay, 6 o'clock on the dot. Before I can pull off, they sent an add-on, $10.06 for an additional 1.9 miles, but it's going further into downtown DC. I just cannot do it in the bad weather. Some dollars are not worth those dollars in the end, so we'll see if we can get another one. But I just wanted to show you guys the cobble frozen road. So I'm pulling off now. And I don't like the cobblestone roads, even on a regular day.
Turn left onto Wisconsin Avenue Northwest, then turn right onto P Street Northwest.
I only do this or come down here usually on Saturday nights. Right now it's a $2.75 peak pay, but on Saturday nights it can go up to, I think I've seen the most $7. Hold on, let's see what this offer is. That add-on was for $10.66, going an additional 2.4 miles. If I wasn't going to take $10 for 1.9, I'm not going to do it for 2.4. If they have something really close, I'll take it. But again, with these roads, it's not worth it. So right now it's a $2.75 surge going on. And usually I'm only down here on the weekends. That's when the college kids don't go to sleep. The dorms are very close to here. This is very close to Georgetown University dorms. And there is, oh, it's right here. Insomnia Cookies. People order from this place 2 or 3 o'clock, then ordering warm baked cookies. One time I was paid with the surge $9.75 to bring someone cookies from that location less than a mile. Love it. Okay, they found the perfect combination, an additional $9.50 for an additional 0.5 miles. Both of them, I believe, are picking up at the same pizza restaurant, but driving and maneuvering the phone, I can't confirm until we stop, but I'll let you know soon. Time is now 6:04 p.m. Well, we have arrived at Paradiso Pizza, or Pizzeria Paradiso, and this is not going to be one pickup and then two drop-offs. This is the first pizza restaurant, and then we're going to go to a second. But let's go. 6:09. Let's hit it. Okay, I was wrong. It says the next pickup is walking distance, and it is not for Chinese food. I mean, not for pizza. It looks like it's Chinese food. If you can take
the destination is on your right. 2029 P Street Northwest.
So yeah, they're correct. It is walking distance. Hey, Chico!
Arrived.
Let's go get them their Chinese food. We have hungry tummies to feed. I guess they pronounce it Chai-ko. Chinese Korean. Different. Cute bag though. Just to give you an idea of how long it takes, just dropped off the first of the two batches. It is now 6:32 p.m. That is how long it takes in downtown DC in bad weather. But even without bad weather, it usually takes quite a bit as well. As you can see, just accepted my next order, staying downtown for a little bit, $20.19 for 3.1 miles. Anytime when you're within a half a mile of your drop-off, they start to send you requests when it's busy. Yay, busy. 6:38, second drop-off completed. We have the ride at Typhoon. I love the play on words. Typhoon. Both customers are here. Score! Now let's drive. Okay, the time is now 7:23 p.m. That is how long it took us to do that batch delivery, even though it was less than 3 miles. And I was on the phone with my sister, and I was like, oh, see, this is why I don't like going downtown DC. It takes so long. And right before I got to that customer's house, they send me another batch for $17.04 for a total of 2.5 miles. We're on our way to Taqueria. All right. Look at what we gotta get over. Second pickup, Bombay street food number 3. Let's go get the garlic naan. Time is now 7:43 p.m. We are 0.2 miles away from the second customer's location. Just received another batch I have to take. $22.24 for a total of 2 miles. Yes, we're going. We have arrived at the Thai Chef, and both pickups are here. Double score. Oh, I gotta look at this route. Okay, just dropped off that batched order. It is now 8:11 p.m. and we just accepted a Kava, 0.9 miles in total for $6.16. And the reason why I accepted that is because I need to go to the ladies' room. And all of these fancy restaurants with their cloth napkins and expensive menus, you don't use the bathroom there. You can't use the bathroom there. Don't embarrass yourself. Go to a regular restaurant with plastic silverware and you have a better chance. Yeah, so we're going to Kava and a rest stop. We have arrived. Kava. Okay, the time is now 9:48 p.m. I spend most of that time after dropping off to the customer coming back to my normal spot on the avenue because Uber Eats started sending a whole bunch of either low tip or no tip orders or big payouts going to Virginia. I am in DC. I mean, multiple over $20 offers, but you're driving at least 6 miles into another state. Once you get into that state, they're not going to send you $21 for 6 mile offers, and you're going to get the regular low offers.
Into the parking lot.
So I'm back on the block. Picked up a McDonald's for $10 and change, going for a total of 2.7 miles.
Turn left, then arrive at your destination.
And I was about 0.7 miles from McDonald's when I took it. So we are going to get our stable Mickey D's. All right, as we were waiting for that McDonald's, turned on DoorDash, picked up a Surfside going 1.4 miles. So we are Tetrising it. Let us go. Okay, the time is now 10:17 p.m. We dropped off our Uber Eats McDonald's, and before we could get to that customer, accepted another DoorDash for McDonald's, $7.75. At the time, it was 6 or 7 miles, but that's as I was driving away from McDonald's to the customer from Uber Eats. So we're on our way back to McDonald's. Here we go. Okay, the time is now 10:46 p.m. Just picked up another DoorDash for a total of 2.6 miles. Going back to McDonald's, and this may be one of the last for the night. It's only 10:46, and I planned on working till 11:30. But now I can see on some of the streets where it is black ice, and it is a little I don't even want to say disturbing because it's not unusual to receive no-tip orders, but in bad weather conditions, it really just it turns my stomach a little bit, and I don't like to see all of those come through in order to get a good one. So somebody who values your time and appreciates your service. So this may be one of the last ones. I have been active on Uber Eats since about 3 orders ago, and nothing has come through with a tip or decent tip. So right now on Uber Eats, it's a $2 surge. At one point it went up to $2.50, and I'm still receiving orders to go 3 miles, 4 miles for $6 and change. What? No. Nope. I'm not gonna be sliding on your local street, walking up your steps, slipping for you for no $6. Okay, let's go get our McDonald's. Just wanted to come back and say, as I'm still on my way to McDonald's, every DoorDash I have received since coming back to the avenue, after 8 p.m., has had a tip of $5 minimum. So every offer, when I said they were offering $7 or $7.75, everyone has tipped a little above that, and that I appreciate. DoorDash, you win for that. The time is now 12:09 a.m. On our way to our last drop-off. It's a DoorDash McDonald's, 8:25. When I took the order, it was a total of 2.7 miles away. But at the time, I was 1.7 miles from McDonald's, so I should be to the house in 1 minute, and then we'll come back with our total for the day.
Creative TV here from DriveOnMama.com, coming to give you my totals for Tuesday, January 4th. For Uber Eats, it came to $253.30. And you can see some of the trips here. Many of this money comes from the additional tips. It snowed on the 2nd leading into the 3rd, so this was the day after, and it was still very bad weather conditions, and people were generous because people were sliding and it was dangerous. So maybe not be recommended for all. Then for DoorDash, it was 2 different dashes, $14.47 for one before 12 a.m. and then $42.75 for one that ended right at 12:16. I was out from 2:20 to 12:20 for a total of $310.52. Drive on, mama.